Busch and Ron Deutsch, and you guys didn't want me to talk about Jeff at all, so we won't mention Jeff because it's not on the list that he was here at all. So there's three of you who came in, and they're from Sage Capital. Welcome, Larry.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Jeff, why don't you tell us about Sage Capital and how you started it, and and how you started it.
Well, I started out in the business doing general financial planning for a large accounting firm, and I was the investment expert of the group, and I realized at the time the typical model was the broker-dealer, stockbrokers selling products, pitching products to clients, and there really wasn't an independent advisor service out there. So a few years after that, I started Sage Capital Management with the idea of providing independent investment advice and guidance to clients. I started the practice as a joint venture with an accounting firm, and the focus of our practice is essentially people that have made their money. A lot of our clients are entrepreneurs who have made their money and don't want to have to make their money twice. And we do a good job of keeping people out of trouble, moderating the downside risk. And what we do is we focus on risk management rather than the return side of things, because risk is something that you can control with a very high degree of precision, but return is dependent on market conditions.
So what's the financial service, big category in Boston, you came up from New York. What's your competitive advantage, distinct selling proposition?
I would say that we have particular expertise in fixed income management and alternative investing, and we look at the world, we don't look at the world simplistically as stocks, bonds, cash. We look at all different types of bond investments, we look at all different types of alternative investments, again with a focus on risk management way beyond what you can get from a typical simplistic stock, bond, cash portfolio.
Now, you have two partners you brought with you. You didn't
Yep.
start with the partners, or did you bring them in afterward?
Brought them in afterward. Ron Deutsch joined the practice about 5 years after I started it, and Jeff Krinsky about a year after that.
And why'd you pick these guys?
I had kind of a generalist background, general financial planning and general investment advisory, and they came from a Wall Street background. So they brought a particular expertise in fixed income and other, greater depth of knowledge in some other areas.
A lot of stuff changes in the marketplace. I've seen